everyone, so now I want to show you some of the new things that I picked up at Sephora. Last week they had a sale that I had announced in a video that was 15% off for beauty insiders. So I picked up a few things. I didn't really get a lot. There wasn't a lot that I really needed. That I'm very excited that I found is from Pacifica. I had bought a lotion from Sephora back, gosh, probably a month or so ago. And it was one of the sweet steals that they keep up by the register. So it's like, I think it's every week they change out their deals and they have one item that they're featuring for a lower price. I believe this is normally a $12 body lotion that was on sale for $5, and it is the Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange Body Butter. And what this smells like is blood oranges. It smells like raspberries, strawberries, and it says sweet Italian mandarins. It's a very, 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 very good scent. This is probably my absolute favorite scent, one of them at least. It's a body lotion that I love to use. It's just a really good summer fruity scent. Well, I've been looking at their other things that they had in this fragrance, and they had this little kit. And this kit, I believe, is originally $18. If you were to just buy the perfume alone in that scent, it's $22 for, I think it's 1.5 ounces. Well, they had this little kit for $18 that has a 1 ounce perfume. It has a candle, and it comes with little matches that say the Pacific name on them. Then inside here's the little 1 ounce perfume, and it's a really cute bottle. Like, it says Pacifica on it, and then it has all these little oranges. Same fragrance that I absolutely love. And then also in here is a little candle. And this candle is 3 ounces. And so it's just the same little Tuscan Blood Orange scent that I love. And I'm very glad that I found this. So I was just going to go in and buy the perfume, which was $22. And then I saw this kit, which was $4 cheaper, had a little less product for the perfume, but also came with a candle. So I bought this and also used my 15% off of the $18. And I got the last one that they had. The other things that I picked up were, I got a Bare Minerals, another one of the matte foundations. I'd gotten one of these for Christmas in medium, and I love it. This is a foundation I use basically every single day. So it lasted from Christmas to April, so that's about 4 months. And this is in medium. And basically I use this some days just as a foundation only. Other days I use it as a powder over my foundation. It's kind of like a setting powder to lock it in and keep it more matte. I like this foundation now. I don't know if all of theirs are doing it, but now they have this little closure where you can, twist the cap back and forth to close it so you don't have all the powder fall out. That's always been a huge pet peeve of mine with Bare Minerals, is before you'd have powder everywhere in their eyeshadows and these and anything that they had because it didn't have a stopper on it. So you either had to put tape over it or you just had powder all over the place. So I really like this foundation. It's definitely one that I recommend and one that I'm obviously rebuying. Another foundation I picked up is one that I really wanted to try. I've been wanting to try a new matte foundation that's more high-end. So I was going back and forth between the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus and the Nars Sheer Matte. And I went back and forth and was trying both of them. And in the store, I liked them pretty much equally. I thought I might like the Nars one a little bit better, but it felt a little heavier. Coverage-wise, they seem very similar. They're both medium to full coverage. They're both lighter, but I figured this one is the better one to go with, and the girl that worked there told me definitely go with the Makeup Forever. So I got the Makeup Forever. This is the Matte Velvet Plus, and the shade that I believe, is Fiji. And it doesn't actually say it, and yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't say it anywhere on the container what your shade is, which isn't really a very smart idea, because now I have the box in the other room, but if you don't have the box, you're not going to know what shade you are. So that's not the best idea, but it is oil-free. It says it's water-resistant. It's a pretty good foundation. I believe it's $34 for 1 ounce, so it's definitely more expensive, but this is not a foundation that, as of right now, I'm planning on rebuying. It's not something I would say rush out and spend your money on. It's the best foundation in the world. It's a good foundation. I like the way it works, but it doesn't last all day. To me, it's not extremely long-lasting. I work in a restaurant. I'm over a grill, so I don't think very much makeup can really resist that for all day. But it's not one that really lasts and lasts. So it's not one that I'd say rush out and get. But I do like it. I am glad that I tried it out. It has that kind of applicator where it squeezes out. So I'm glad I tried it. It is pretty good for matte. For just a normal everyday wear, it does last for a really long time. just not in the work that I am. So I picked that up to try, and then I also got 2 lipsticks from Sephora. I don't know why my coloring keeps changing, if you guys can notice this. I'm orange right now, and then if I come, like, it just keeps switching. Like, orange to normal. This is what I look like. I'm not orange. I don't know. Here it goes again. Ah! Stupid computer. Anyways, so I picked up 2 of the Sephora lipsticks. Hopefully you guys can see these. This is the Lip Attitude Star. It's in the color SO2, and it's just a really pretty baby pink color. I'd never tried any of the Sephora lipsticks before, but they're very creamy. Like, they're very, very creamy. It's a very nice consistency. They are a little more sheer, I would say, than some other lipsticks, but I'll give you a little swatch of it. Like, they're definitely sheer, so you have to go over it a few times in order to see it. But that's kind of what I liked for summer, is one that's going to be a little, you know, less noticeable that you could wear out to the beach, but they are so creamy. You know, they have a really nice sheen to them. So that's SO2. It's the light baby pink color, and they have it on the end. And these ones do have some sparkle to them. And the other one I got, this is a more coral color, but that's the one thing too, is it doesn't really have a name listed on the container. But this one is S15. Again, it's a Lip Attitude. So that's this one. So it is more of a coral color. You can see they have a really nice sheen to them. It looks like it has a glossy finish. But they're very, very pretty on. Definitely ones that I would recommend. I believe they're about $12. But they're just really pretty colors, and they're very creamy. They feel really nice on your lips. And they have like a fruity smell. Like a fruit candy type smell that I like. And so I like the bottom of it too, where you can see what the color is, the little dot. So those are the Sephora lipsticks that I picked up. And then the last thing, or no, I got 2. Well, I guess the other one's in the bathroom. One of the other things I got that I haven't tried yet since I bought it is a lip liner. And so this is one of the Sephora lip liners. They're only $5. They're a little smaller than a normal lip liner, but you can keep them in your purse this way. You know, it's easier to take with you on the go. And the color that I got is number 19, which is Cool Coral, which I thought would be very good since I'm wearing more corally colors. So you can see it on my hand right there. And this one, again, has that same sheen to it. It definitely matches perfectly with the other lipstick that I bought, and I'm sure it's going to look really good with my MAC Everhip. But they're very creamy little pencils. So that's what it looks like. So I picked up that for $5 plus 15% off. The last thing that I picked up from Sephora is kind of basic, nothing too exciting, but I thought it was a fun product to try out. And it's just this little face brush. I think it was like $3 or $5. And it has this little handle and says Sephora on it, and you can pick different colors. But I wanted it for, you know, just washing my face to help, you know, really get in there and get it clean. It's manual. There's no power button. It's not like a Clarisonic, but it's just like a nice brush so that way you can get in there and get all the gunk off your face. So I picked up one of those, and then they gave me some samples with my purchases in the store. And I didn't get my like 500-point perk or anything like that. But I got these. They're Amore Pacific, a moisture complex for your eye, like an eye cream, and then another face cream. And then they gave me a couple perfume samples. The Hane More, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think I got the men's and the women's. And then she gave me a sample of the Purity, the Philosophy by Purity, or the Purity by Philosophy facial cleanser. So she gave me a little sample of that. So that's everything I picked up at the Sephora sale. Just a few items. Definitely didn't go overboard, but hopefully you guys got some good stuff too at the sale, and I will talk to all of you very soon. Put a comment down below and let us all know what you guys picked up, if you found any new favorites from Sephora recently. Thanks, guys. Bye.